With the level Giannis is playing at right now, the debate for the best player in the world is starting to heat up again, so I decided to do a full breakdown of my thoughts. Alright, let's start with offense, and let's start with Jokic, who I think has been a very underrated scorer throughout his career because scoring isn't really what he wants to do, but he's shown us this year that if he needs to drop 50 for his team to win, he absolutely can. In fact, he can drop over 100 points in a single weekend if he needs to. We know about his post game, the strength, the size, the otherworldly touch around the rim, but this year, he's shooting 48% from 3 as well. What a sick joke for the best post scorer in the league to also be top 3 in 3-point shooting percentage. And when you add on to that scoring ability, the ridiculous level of passer that Jokic is, you end up with, in my opinion, the best scorer in the league also being the best passer in the league, and you realize we're watching one of the greatest offensive seasons of all time. So how can Giannis possibly combat that? Well, think about this. He's a 2-time MVP, and he's gotten significantly better since winning the award. He's leading the league in scoring, and he doesn't even shoot threes anymore. Instead, he's focused on his mid-range game, and it's absolutely paid off. He's the most comfortable and efficient that he's ever been from that range. He's also showcased his improvement as a passer this season with 6 assists per night and clearly seeing the floor better than he ever has. That said, Jokic is still the far better passer, and again, I'd argue that Jokic is the better overall scorer because of his efficiency and shooting ability. Now let's talk defense, where Giannis has the clear edge. He hasn't been quite at the level of his depoy season this year, but you can see that when he wants to turn it on defense, he's still a top 5, maybe top 10 defender on the planet because of what he provides as a roamer and a rim protector. Now for Jokic, he gets wrongly accused of being a bad defender, and I think that needs to change. He's extremely locked in and attentive on defense, and that's not something you can say for everyone. He's always in the right spot. He also has phenomenal hands, which is partly why he's averaging 1.8 steals a game. So even though Giannis is clearly the better defender, Jokic is by no means a negative on that end of the floor, and based on his defensive rating, he's actually been a slight positive for the Nuggets this season. Overall, even though Giannis has found a way to make this a legitimate debate online and on TV, Jokic is still the better player in my opinion. Being the best passer and the best scorer simultaneously just doesn't ever really happen, and that's what Jokic is. So it's not a knock on Giannis. Again, this is the best basketball of his career. It's just tough when you're comparing him to a guy having one of the best individual seasons of all time.